With well, here's message number one of 76 about this very specific subject. We did all we can, right? All we need to do is await the results. I wonder what would happen when he has a change of heart. Do you think he'll turn himself in? That seems likely. I hope he spills everything to the police. Well, there is still a few lingering worries, but I believe we did well. We did. Right? We were up against a real criminal after all. Yes, we managed to steal the heart of a notable lawbreaker. I can't wait to see Akechi's right? Akechi's face when he hears the news. Honestly, I just hope that people who see it get some courage from the news. There's still one thing that worries me though. Do you mean how someone is using the metaverse for evil? It would be seriously unforgivable if someone was really doing that. We can think about that later. For now, let's just wait for Kanashiro's change of heart. That's literally the dialogue we just had in the cutscene.
All we need to do
Literally.
now is let the results come rolling in. We did great today, though. Public opinion of us should skyrocket after this.
Alright. So, considering it's raining, what I want to actually do,
Nice.
it looks pretty healthy. We spent a lot of...
Okay.
We can make 5, that's perfect. So we're going to make 3 of those.
Yeah.
Make them. And... Alright, none of these actually seem very interesting to me. Battle. Alright, here we go. That's what we're looking for. Spotlight. Raise the chance of being targeted by foes. Why do I want that? Air cannon. Okay, so what we're actually looking is for the vanish balls. Perfect.
Yeah. Yes.
You're definitely getting better. I can tell just by watching you. We need to turn up our charm somehow.
Well then.
Okay, let's go to bed.
That Kaneshiro truly was an evil stain on society. Same with Kamoshida and Madarame too. They hurt and exploited others just to satisfy their desires.
That's very true, man.
Still, there were people around them who noticed their terrible deeds, weren't there?
It's questionable. I mean,
why they
the
turned a
criminal is a
blind eye.
criminal.
Why doesn't anyone help?
I mean, the criminal is a criminal. They're too scared.
So it's because they don't have the courage. Humans are so weak. Humans. Hey, do you think I'll really be able to become a human when I touch the treasure? Some memories came back. I tried to force myself to forget, but I really may not be human.
Just be confident.
Who do you think you're talking to?
I love this
Now
face.
that I think about it, I gotta be human. I am the core of the Phantom Thieves, after all.
That's truish, but also you can just be a cool cat. I feel my bond with Morgana is growing deeper. Le Battleur. Pickpocket. Chance to obtain an item when Joker performs a melee attack.
Alright.
Come on, it's not good for you to stay up this late. Let's go to sleep.
My cat has a better sleeping schedule than Rabbi. Who is probably asleep as we speak.
Our master wishes to speak with you. Heed his words.
Okay, girl.
You've defeated the repulsive fiend of gluttony this time. Well done.
Thank you.
I am glad to see you have devoted yourself to your rehabilitation.
I'm doing my best.
You are not worthy of such kind words, inmate. I suggest you treasure them.
Fuck you!
Do you recall
This
the
isn't
whispers
even the
about that
moron!
strange man?
The other metaverse user?
Even a chicken could remember something that important. Don't sound so cocky about it.
See, from here I expected.
This is about the cases of those people who shut down, is it not?
Indeed, I speak of another with powers similar to yours.
Okay.
If you are to complete your rehabilitation, you may encounter him eventually.
That's cool, I suppose.
Yet another thing for me to look forward to.
Do you know him?
It would be greatly troubling if you were to not strengthen your abilities. I shall grant you an ability befitting of your newfound growth. Consider it a gift.
I'm gonna guess one more persona. Yeah, my Igor Bond is like getting deeper. Cool, very cool. Increase the XP bonus granted by Arcana Burst. Okay, that's interesting.
Alright.
It's
So
time,
regardless,
inmate.
every contract we made right now is gonna be better just by this.
Return to your...
Yeah, I'm returning. Thank you. Well, Saturday. I doubt. Why is there a plate?
Hello? It's me, Makoto. Were you sleeping?
I was playing with my cat. No, it's fine.
Thank goodness. There's something I feel I should let you know. Kanashiro contacted me.
Oh, okay.
Kanashiro?
Yeah, sit down.
He said he's calling off our debt. It seems he's disposed of all the photographs as well. And, my sister and her team have taken him into custody.
That was too easy, actually.
What?
It appears they did not want him to disappear, if you know what I mean.
To die, I suppose.
His group was called a mafia, after all. I wouldn't put silencing him past them. Does this mean we were successful in changing his heart?
Not until he comes out, I suppose.
It's hard to say for sure yet. I see. What about those psychotic breakdowns that Kanashiro mentioned?
Yeah, the black mask, we know.
Not sure. But I assume he was talking about the incidents that have been all over the news lately.
Indeed.
It really may be related to the other person who has been entering palaces. True. That
So
said,
true.
all we can do now
He's
is
so
wait
back.
until Kanashiro's change of heart becomes clear to us.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you.
That's like dialogue number 2 of this exact conversation. I think you may already know. I think you may know this already, but I've been ordered by Principal Kobayakawa to look for the culprits. Is he on to us? We seem to be fine for now, but we can't let our guards down. I asked them to try not to stand out for a while. By the way, I usually spend my time in the student council room. If there's any emergency, feel free to come find me there.
Hey,
Hey, shouldn't you tell the others about the targeting mementos? No, not yet. Alright, so... Alright. Here's the deal. If we cannot talk with my therapist, Makoto, Ryuji... Time with Makoto? I guess you can just like visit here. Alright, that means no time with the therapist though. So, right now, I'm feeling the right way to go is to either talk with Makoto or we're talking with Ryuji. So that, because Ryuji is like, on 6, pretty high, considering. Emperor. Okay, yeah, okay. So we could be focusing on making him like finishing his thing, or we could be starting on Makoto. The other thing no, there is no other thing. Honestly, we should focus on either our charm or our or we also need to eat the big burger. Alright, so alright, people spend time with Makoto. We're gonna be spending time with Makoto. We're gonna spend time with Takemi tomorrow. So, hey Makoto. Just so that we can unlock the connection. All we can do now is wait for Kanashiro's change of heart until Kanashiro's change of heart becomes clear to us. Do you need something on the third floor? Have you come to study in the library perhaps? I came to see you.
Do you have a minute?
It seems your studies have paid off. Have you been working hard? It seems I have enough knowledge to invite Makoto out. This may seem like a good opportunity to deepen my bond with her. There's something I want to ask you. If it doesn't get in the way of your studies, that's it, that is. I can't let any hear.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Now then, let's find somewhere better to talk. The courtyard should do.
I'd like to talk to you about something. Do you have a moment?
Yep.
Up until now, I've been the quintessential honor student. I believe I've been handling my position as student council president with ease as well. And I don't mean that in a boasting way, that's simply how I've thought about it. But in the end, I was unable to make any kind of impact with either Suzui-san or Kanashiro.
I mean, you did take down Kanashiro.
Turns out there's no use for a rule-abiding honor student when things get rough. Now that I'm a member of this team, I want to do everything I can to help you all. All my studying up to this point has kept me quite narrow-minded. I think I will need to broaden my horizons somewhat.
What do you plan on doing?
My first step will be to learn more about the other students, but I struggle with that. There seems to be a disparity between my tastes and those of my peers.
You're totally right.
I knew it. I don't even know where people like to go for fun. It would be nice to have a grasp of such concepts. Plus, the student council must be responsible for understanding the student body they serve, right?
Right.
I don't mean that in a surveillance way, I just want to know them as people. I may be a phantom thief, but that's no excuse for me to start ignoring my presidential duties. Now, back to the topic at hand. Where do people usually go for fun?
The movie theater sounds nice.
I enjoy the movies myself sometimes. I think I'd prefer somewhere I'm unfamiliar with. Oh, I know. How about the arcade? I've never actually been to one. Do you think you could take me? I'm not sure if it'll broaden my horizons per se, but simply studying won't get me anywhere.
Let's go now.
Thank goodness. I think I would have been totally lost in there had I gone by myself. Well, let's get going. So this is where everyone comes to enjoy themselves.
Not everyone, but
There are more girls here than I expected. Hey, over there! You play by aiming the gun at the screen, right? That actually seems somewhat realistic.
wanna try it?
If it's okay with you.
I mean, it's a game. What do you
think
mean?
could teach me? I did it! No way!
It's a game. Makoto's loud play is garnering quite a bit of attention. She seems to be too engrossed in the game to even notice though.
Oh, so this is how it is.
You're a real gamer.
Of course, that was just a game. wonder if I could apply some of the techniques I learned here during battle.
You're so sharp.
Perhaps going somewhere I don't normally frequent is what helped me come up with that idea. You know, it may only be a little bit, but I think I'm starting to understand how people pass time. Interesting. I would have never even thought about coming here before.
That was a new side of you.
Hey, do you think you could help me out again later? I might
Sure.
be able to give the team more ideas if I can gain increased knowledge outside of my studies.
I look forward to it.
I need to live up to your expectations now that I've taken up your time. Perhaps it won't be immediately, but I'm sure I can be of use.
I can send a strong resolve from Makoto. Alright, so that activates the counter. Yeah, no, I need to visit my prosecutor mom. My own sister? You are going out with my own sister? You turned her into a phantom thief?
There must have been people who obstructed your actions as the Phantom Thieves.
Huh?
You managed to overcome them because you had someone who specialized in analyzing enemies.
No, that's true.
Isn't that right?
Very correct, yeah. Someone like my own sister.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new with
Yeah,
the
we know.
growth of the priestess persona.
Priestess?
I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
You know, I'd expect the queen to be like the empress. Shadow Calculus allows you to see skills and potential item drops on the analysis screen.
All right.
By the way, you went to the red light district when you were chasing after Kaneshiro, right?
Sure.
I'd like to go there as well. No, not for my own purposes.
Huh?
To tell you the truth, I recently got a report that one of our students was spotted there. I'm skeptical, but I'd like to confirm firsthand for myself.
Yeah, it was probably Ryuji.
Well, it's getting late. Let's go home.
Okay. Well, first,
Thank you.
thank you for setting aside some time for me today. It's always hard for me to come to places like this on my own, but so you've been a big help. I've had all kinds of new experiences today, and it's even been a little fun. Let's go again sometime.
Yes.
Good idea. After all, there's clearly plenty more I can learn. But before that, we should go to the red light district, like we discussed before. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to keep you. Careful on your way home. I'll call you later.
All right then.
See you!
Ah, you're back.
Hey, inmate!
Hey, inmate, you haven't forgotten about your special assignment, have you? You better not keep us waiting long. We're waiting in front of the door. Okay, fine. And somebody's calling me. Hey, you see the article? What kind of article? It's an interview from some kid from school. Boy M tells all. Rampant abuse about the Kamoshida case. Oh, it's the moon guy, Mishima. That's what it said. It's mostly about the physical punishment. You think this boy M is Mishima? Probably. Guess it might be him after all. I mean, the fun side thing's been a huge help too. It's probably fine to leave him be. He ain't doing us any harm. See you later!
That article. Do you think the reporter we met at Crossroads could have written it?
I should check.
Just as I thought. The author is listed as Ichigo Oya. I see. This article might end up being useful for us.
True.
If the palace ruler sees it and his cognition of the Phantom Thieves changes, hey, we'd be missing out if we didn't use this to our advantage. If we have her paint us in a positive light, public opinion of us will change for the better. You should go try and get her to write some more articles about the Phantom Thieves.
Okay. Most spend time with Akechi, very few spend time with the twins. And honestly, I feel that. Alright. If people spend time with Akechi, I'm gonna go spend time with Akechi myself. He's usually at Kichijoji, right? The darts and billiards. Because that should focus this guy. There's actually a prolific cafe right over there. I was hoping we could discuss things over some tea, but I think it caused trouble for you, so maybe next time. So it's probably because of the TV appearance. I don't remember what voice I've given him, but I've been getting some rather unreasonable fans. Whoever I spend time with publicly is soon judged and ambassador on social media, declaring my company is not intelligent enough or not attractive enough for me, and it's honestly a real nuisance. Akechi wants to have a discussion at the nearby cafe. With my knowledge, I should be able to have a discussion with Akechi. Akechi won't relax unless my charm is suave, though.
Sorry to bother you.
Alright. Well, I guess I need to increase my charm, so that will be my next step. Okay, so if we can't spend time with him, might as well spend with the twins since they called me out.
What are you gonna do today?
Alright, time to name the location, Justine. You do the honors.
Now,
Listen closely. The place we wish to evaluate your habilitation is one of the many young people are said to visit. One that many young people are said to visit. Here, one has the opportunity to view the fantasies of humans. Here there is a variety of fantasies available for perusal there, and all outside of the palace. How strange. Yes, these fantasies, they are the cognitions of others' given form. They will undoubtedly support your efforts. Okay, it's the cinema. Yeah, I know.
What'll you do?
You mean the movie theater?
Oh.
The place, the moving theater, yeah. Honestly, I don't care.
Not bad for an inmate.
I was rather enjoyable, inmate. We won't underestimate the human imagination again. You may claim to have enjoyed yourself, but your screams told quite a different story to anyone who could hear. It's no wonder how everyone mistakes us for elementary school students.
Shut up!
Shut up! It was only because of that thing jumping out at my face. And you were just as scared. Justine. It certainly was startling. The eyes and nose seemed to stretch out right at me. And it all began the moment I donned those black glasses. What exactly were those that we wore? 3D glasses. Which is kind of weird because you only have the one eye each. So there was some sort of trick to the glasses. But your own glasses are just normal ones, right? Your own attention wasn't wandering while we were caught up in the movie, was it? Why is it that humans even create such large and elaborate fabrications in the first place, though? Isn't the imagining of these things satisfying enough? Even dreaming seems like a superior pastime. Why do humans go so far as to spend their money just to witness fictional events? For the fun of it. What a naive notion. Humans are such simple-minded creatures. Perhaps humans immerse themselves in imaginary worlds as a means of escaping reality? Escape, you say? That sounds rather human as well.
don't tell me.
You wouldn't happen to be plotting to escape on your own, would you, inmate? No matter how much you might rail against it, you shall remain an irony inmate. Even the very thought of such a foolish endeavor is pointless for you. Or could that line of thinking be yet another avenue of escaping reality? Ha! What a pathetic fantasy. I bet they were thinking of blasting away the cellar, weren't you? Don't even consider such crashes, Caroline. If you were to attempt such a blatant jailbreak, either our master or ourselves would notice it immediately. Oh? How would you do it, Justine? I would use the spoon to dig a hole through the wall and conceal it with a poster of some distractive image. Well, someone has seen... it's from a movie. Shawshank Redemption? I think it's Shawshank Redemption. Blowing open the cell door seems more impactful. They used that plan in one of the movie previews, correct? They wielded a bazooka and went up blowing everything up. Any recapture escapee is executed on the spot. Freedom or death are the only options for an inmate on the lam. On the lam? Suspense and excitement are necessary elements of any escape. Didn't you learn nothing from the movie, Caroline? Or were you simply enjoying yourself?
What?
Shut up! The inmate will settle this for us. Hey, tell us how you could try to escape. Would you blast the door or use a spoon? The spoon plot sounds good. Did you hear that, Caroline? Even the inmate knows that a crude plan like yours would have no hope of succeeding. Whatever, it's not like he can actually escape either way. There's no harm in allowing yourself to fantasize a little bit every now and then. Indeed, today we learned more about the power of human imagination. No wonder such vile palaces plague humanity.
Don't fall behind.
You're here to be free to fantasize, but keep it in check, inmate. Your job is to focus on your rehabilitation. That being said, here's your reward. Oh, those helping the...
Now, let us return.
Those would help in the previous two? Like, this helps their missions. The red light district. Right now,
Yo,
I'm gonna be opening shop soon, so I'll need you to do the dishes once you're done with that.
Hey,
I guess we can respond when the dishes are done. And make sure you thank the chief for the breakfast, okay?
well then.
This reminds me, the home shopping program is airing today. You wanna check it out on the TV? Sure. Alright, let's read our messages. Alright, yeah, we're visiting Kemi, so I'm going to...
Hey, hey!
Alright, I'm going to give it bionutrients.
Oh!
Okay,
Yes!
so next step. The shop. Yeah, it's more the care tool sets for those really want to care someone. 3 5-inch nails and 10 straw dolls. Alright, they're both such great items. Alright, alright, alright.
Hey, hey!
I think I'm gonna go with this. I'm not sure what either of those are, but I think I'm going to go with the more expensive one.
Well then.
Goodbye. Alright, so next. Hey Takemi, any changes to your health? Let's do a follow-up just in case. The exam is ready, so all I need is a sample. Alright, go right away. A patient asked me if I had a recommendation for a pair of reading glasses. But I'm not... Yeah, we know, you've told us before. I need to do a clinical trial. I wish I could study that outside once in a while, like a spacious park. Somewhere that's not too crowded would be best. Maybe I'll look for one when I have some time. Alright, let's do the clinical trial. I can become closer, yep. I don't think my bond with Takemi will deepen just yet. Alright, I'm going to hang out with her, it's fine. Maybe I should invite her to Inokashira Park. Invite her? Inokashira Park? That might actually be a good idea. It's a bit far, but let's check it out. Oh, I really love this dress. This place should work. The conditions are perfect for gathering data outside of a clinic. It should also help me with the reactions to more external variables, such as change in environment. Well then, shall we begin? What's on today's menu? Well, aren't I lucky to have such a cooperative test subject? You really are helpful. Now then, strip and go for a swim in that lake. Only kidding. We're going to do a control test. I want to record some data without you having taken any medicine. I need some comparison data, and today I'm going to gather every last bit of it. The more tests that I have, the more helpful it will be. This is important, so don't slack off.
Then
Now, see, look. Those are some shows I would be okay with stepping on, being stepped. You understand what's happening. Like she's in her 20s. That's not hitting this time. Did she just tell me to run 5 kilometers? I feel like my bond with Takemi will grow stronger soon.
I'm grateful.
Okay, well done. Thanks for your cooperation.
Ah, you're back.
Conversation number 3 about this. You know, I've been curious. What's Kosei like? Is it filled with guys like Yusuke? I imagine there are a lot of different people there. Now that you mention it, I have one very interesting classmate. She's a female Sogi player, and seemingly quite a skilled one at that. Are you talking about Hifumi Togo? I remember hearing she's a student at Kosei. They say she's the most beautiful Soji player around right now. Dude, that sounds too good to be true. Give me some more info. I don't know much about her. She's not the kind of person to let others close to her. It sounds like she only focuses on her Soji pursuits. After all, it's said she's a lone genius. However, I have heard she commonly seen at the church in Kanda. For real? We gotta go! You'll probably get struck down by a bolt of lightning if you're going for that ulterior motive. That sentient is for the Phantom Thieves! I mean, Soji's kinda battle, right? She's gotta know all sorts of insane strategies and stuff. That's quite the stretch. Church is supposed to be holy, don't do this, Ryuji. You guys gonna pay for this one day. Man, you go spy on her for me. Find out if she's really as cute as they say she is.
let's ignore that idiot. Anyway, a shogi expert, huh?
Yep.
Striking an enemy with but a moment's inspiration, skillfully strategizing toward victory. Those might actually be good tactics to know for our work as the Phantom Thieves. You said she's at the church in Kondo, right? We should check it out when you have the time.
I mean, I have the time right now, I suppose. Okay.
Alright.
Well, since people told me to do it, I think I'm going to actually do this. Let's go to Shibuya real quick, and I think I'm gonna go to the underground mall. And this direction. Okay, so is it that direction? We're looking for the juices because it's Sunday, so we gotta have the juice. Let's just read those messages. Oh, he wants. Yeah, I know. Sorry, man.
What are your thoughts?
Later. I'm just making sure, like, people don't. I don't have any unread messages. Even if I lead people on. Alright,
What
Sunday.
do you want?
Oh, that's perfect. That's exactly what I need. Juice me. That's quite a color. I would not want to drink that. Nice setting. That's how you do it.
Nice.
Good job. I was watching you try so hard. Well, okay. So the next step is we're going to Kanda to visit this mysterious girl that plays Soji. Is it you? Soji playing student. Yep.
Hey, hey!
That girl's playing Soji. Soji? Maybe she's Hifumi Togo, the one Yusuke mentioned. Why don't you go ask her? Hifumi Togo. So let's go with Hifumi is here. Is it Togo-san? San sounds more interesting. You have the wrong person. She's the only weirdo who plays Soji at the church. She's a famous Soji player, so maybe you just need a certain level of charm to interest her. Alright, so we just need to increase our suaveness. So that's just for everyone. In that case, actually, what do you offer? Welcome, lost lamb. Lambs who've strayed from the path and lost sight of their goals in this life are welcome here. Simply put, I offer solace and advice to those with worries or who wish to reflect on their past. This seems like a convenient place to wait. Did you just say reflect on their past? Using the confessional. Calling friends into the confessional will cause time to pass, but they will be able to recover a forgotten skill.
Wow!
That's completely uninteresting to me. This might be quite useful to you if you want something you wanted to remember. Just make sure you don't offend him or make him angry by brushing his advice. By the way, you've come at a good time today. We are currently accepting small donations from people who wish to support our church and its work. If you donate, you will receive an item suitable for the amount of the donation.
Welcome.
Used during ceremonies, cures all non-special ailments from all allies. Ceremonies? One of grace. Non-alcoholic wine used for ceremonies. Fully restores HP of all eyes. That sounds incredible. I will take that. Thank you very much. Used for rituals. Removes all stat buffs from all foes. Yeah, give me those as well. Oh, I already had 5. And purified holy water. Removes all stat default. Nah. Alright, thank you, Father. You have done a good deed. God be with you, my son. Okay. So I just took this trip for nothing. In which case, since this buddy called me, let's go right away. I'm not even sure what this guy offers me, but
Everyone.
many of you suffer greatly from this distorted world of disparity. Please know that you can direct your criticism and outrage at me. I, Toranusuke Yoshida, will someday find a way to address your concerns in Nagatacho.
Good evening.
Oh, Mamike-kun. How's your schoolwork? I'm giving a speech again today. Do you think you can lend me a hand with it? We'll grow stronger. Okay. Yeah, let's help him out.
Right away then.
Then let's get to it. Can you please hold the placard? Well, I'm gonna walk around. Let me know when you're ready to leave.
Everyone.
Passing on societal ills we have created to the next generation. It's not right. It will take time to solve this problem. However, we must start by making small changes.
You.
I hope you gleaned something useful from today's speech. Regardless of the audience size, you must convey your thoughts as if you're talking one-on-one. By the way, I forgot to ask you last time we spoke. Why do you want to become a politician? I want to change the world. Ambitious indeed, if a little ambiguous. Well, I'm sure you'll iron out the details as you go along. May I ask you one more question? What kind of politician do you want to be? I don't know yet. I appreciate my honesty. That's interesting. I appreciate your honesty. Well, you still have plenty of time to figure it out.
You're right.
Allow me to give you some advice. If you aspire to get into politics, you must possess a central philosophy. What is it that you want to accomplish? That's the foundation of a great speech. You'll do well to remember that. What I want to accomplish? He did not enjoy that one. I suppose you haven't figured that out yet, hmm? By the way, my philosophy is
Very well.
never give up until your voice is heard. To get your message across, be tenacious in conveying your thoughts to the audience. Have a firm point of view and communicate it clearly. That's the first rule at negotiating. Haha! You have me reliving the fighting spirit I had when I first became a politician. Okay, I feel like my bronze is growing deeper. Occasionally ask for more money. Okay.
All right.
Bro, I feel like this guy is a waste of time. Get the hell out of here, you know, good Tora. They're right, I'm no good. My apologies, we're done for today. I feel like learning about the basics of negotiation have served me to increase my charm. Oh, hey! Well, I don't think I'm avoiding the bath tomorrow.
I shall ask you again another time.
Thank you for all your hard work. I'll see you next time. Well, it's Monday, so we're going to be spending time with my therapist tomorrow. Hey, I want to thank you for today. I'm sorry you had to see me acting like such a coward right after I gave you that self-important lecture. But I'm quite a stubborn individual myself. I hope today's incident was at least a good example of what not to do, but what do you think? Did you take anything useful from it? It was helpful. Ah, that's a relief. I have to say, it was almost nostalgic for me. It reminded me of my early days. I hope our talks from now on will keep giving you the direction you need. Well, I hope to see you again soon. Goodbye! Alright, so this is going to be the last day for tonight's stream.
Whew. I made it on time. I suppose I'm still safe if you're here. I can't be late today, too.
Not a morning person?
No, I was up very early shooting a news show. I have much more work in television because of the Phantom Thieves. I have permission from my school, but it's still tough to do both. I can't keep complaining. Well, let's both do our best today.
So sorry.
It's so gross and humid, even though it's the end of June. Oh yeah, in Japan, when the rainy season ends, we call it that it opens. But in English, it's more common to hear people say that the rainy season comes to a close. Be careful. Expressions for the weather are totally different depending on what country you're in. Now then, Mr. Amamiya,
How about you?
which of these animals is involved in an English idiom about the weather? I mean, cats and dogs.
This is it.
Good.
That's right, raining cats and dogs. Raining cats and dogs means it's pouring rain. By the way, in Greece, we say that it rains chair legs. It rains chair legs. It means that it rains a lot. The strongest theory for this origin is that the sound of rain resembles that of dogs and cats fighting. In what universe? Some other European languages describe bad weather as dog's weather too. Hey, did you get that question? Answer the teacher's clearing.
Nice going.
Wow, you must really be smart to be able to answer a question like this. Nah, I just know basic English idioms, I suppose. Additionally, the Norwegians say that it's raining witches, and in Polish they say it's raining frogs! Yo, it's raining frogs in Poland! We need to move all there. We all need to move there. Each country has its own way of describing heavy rain. Like America makes a video game from David Cage where you have to scream Jason every now and then. Oh yeah, over here they say that when a cat washes its face, it rains. What? I wash my face every day because I like being clean, but that's not true, and that's not true at all. Oh, but I'm not a cat, of course. That was the weirdest non sequitur this boy said ever in his life. Alright, it's raining. Weather very well. May have. Yeah, okay, cool. Perfect. Yeah, I'm coming to you. Go see. Awesome. So,
Now,
well, today's just going to be another back and forth as usual. Or will it? Today's your lucky day. Please take a look at what's on the table. I've been making you listen to all this stuff about trauma, pain, and grief lately, so I found these cookies in an underground mall. Now we can have a little break. They're kind of fancy cookies too. I thought I'd get a surprise for you, since you've been kind enough to indulge me all this time. Go ahead, enjoy. This looks great. Go on, don't be shy. I've got enough for seconds too.
oh, yes.
Oh, I know. As long as we're talking about cookies, they actually reminded me about the psychological experiment. The scientists prepared two containers and put the same kind of cookies in both of them. In one container, they put only one cookie, but the other one was filled with cookies, 10 of them. So then they had their subjects try cookies from each container and ask how their tastes compared. Which container cookies was marked was tasting better? Any guesses? The one cookie container.
Right.
Correct. Easy to guess, huh? There's something called the law of scarcity. It's about what you'd imagine. Wait, did I not get anything from for guessing it correctly? What the heck? It's about what you'd imagine from the name. People are drawn to things that are more scarce. You can see the law in action just by observing how excited people get over limited edition merchandise. Not gonna lie, that's kinda how I was about like the Yu-Gi-Oh! Quarter century thing, which I was really anxious to get in case it ran out. Even though I haven't bought Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards for like 50 years. I've never considered that. They're getting played. I know you're right. I think that's the best one, right? I have to just agree with him every now and then. I just need to like talk to him like he's a baby and I am agreeing with him. I know, right? Do you think it's really fascinating? In becoming aware of scarcity, we trigger our own desires and can cause a change in our cognition. Not only that, the effect spreads to our senses and creates a subjective observable difference in our reality. Basically, your perceptions can be changed by your cognition or preconceptions. It's all below the conscious level, but it's really incredible. Incidentally, now that you've heard the story, how do you feel about the idea? Is that unconscious desires may have changed the taste of a cookie? I think we just need to be nice on this one. That's definitely not the usual response, but it's one I can understand. It probably sounds like an exaggeration, but something about that seems so beautiful to me. Maybe the human heart can falter or be unreliable sometimes. But if this experiment proves anything, it's that even the simple preconception can be enough to bring someone more joy.
For example,
For example, take that story I just told you. What if you didn't that one cookie, and it can be the best cookie in your life? Say, I never revealed the trick behind it. That cookie would have remained more delicious than usual. It would have been the subjective truth of your reality. I guess so. Right, I'm glad to hear you say that. Basically, what I wanted to say was, if the idea of preconception could be studied further and actually applied to treating people, I feel like it could help a lot of people, maybe even more than I could help through counseling. Then again, it relies so heavily on perspective. Some people might call it a lie or see it as running from problems. Still, even if that's true, I still believe this method could save a lot of people. Bro, do you imagine if that guy was the Black Mask?
Sorry.
Oh yikes, I'm sorry. We wound up getting into an academic conversation after all. I really need to watch myself. Whenever I'm talking with you, somehow I always end up going back to my research. I truly am grateful of everything you've done. Not just because I can get your opinion on these things either. It's more like as if I'm talking to an old friend. It would make sense that if he was the Black Mask, because A, he hasn't seen the cat, and B, he also has an interest in getting into people's brains, so maybe he does that just to get in there. Like, could you imagine? I can sense a deep, strong bond with a friendship with Maruki. Chance to restore Joker's SP when it is low.
All right.
Now then, I'd better show you another way of mentally training yourself. What I'm going to teach you today is... Well, forgot 5 SP and a snack.
Well, see you.
Alright, so tomorrow after school is going to be where we close off the stream. Oh, this is Maruki. Sorry about earlier. It was supposed to give us a chance to relax, but it ended up being another big academic discussion. I don't really mind. You're always so kind. You might be a better counselor than I am. I've always been like this. I get so hyper-focused on my research, I don't notice anything else. Back when I was a student, people kept worrying about it. Oops, there I go rambling again. Sorry. Alright, see you again for...
Rain, huh?
I'm just sick of how few customers I get during the rain season.
Hey,
I bet that drunk journalist is drinking the night away in Shizuku again.
Yo,
Another box came for you. Very nice.
hey.
What you get? Yeah.
Oh.
Alright, so I've made a decision. We're taking a bath. A lot of people want to talk to me right now, but alright.
What do you want to do?
Let's take a bath, I suppose. It's a bit too hot. I should get out of here before I get lightheaded.
What's up?
Whoa, you're so right. Are you okay? I know it feels good, but don't overdo it. Not good enough, I guess. I have the meat pushing yourself. Okay, I guess I'm going to have to study more. I don't...
Hey.
Hey, there's this article making the rounds online. It's called Confession of a Boy. There's gotta be Mishima, right? I read it. It all sounds so horrible. It's no wonder they consider the Phantom Thieves heroes. Kinda hard to bug on the Phantom Thieves after reading that. You're right, in fact, you might call them superheroes. The journalist article saw I'm making a big splash. It might be the perfect way to get the Phantom Thieves name out there. We should take advantage of this.
Man.
I want the Phantom Thieves to be famous for more than just my own selfish reasons. The bigger our name is, the more our targets will hear talk to us. There's something wrong about this sentence completely, like... Remember that reporter? If we give her the right intel, her articles can make a real difference for us in the metaverse.
Okay.
Let's go back to that Baron Shizuku and get her to write more stuff about us.
Good morning.
Good morning, Amamiya-kun. It's nice that the rain stopped. It would be even nicer if the sky would clear, though. Okay. Well, just gonna check what people did like it today. They spent time with Makoto, or... Okay, I see. Yeah, we might do something along those lines as well. That being said,
I should write something.
I think I'm going to call it here for tonight. Thank you all for watching, and have a nice night, and have a nice bath. I will see you guys next time. Bye bye!